Our heroes at the Snoqualmie Police Department and the Snoqualmie Valley Food Bank are teaming up to do something big this summer. It's called Lunches for Littles. Spirit 105.3, hi, I'm Erica with Dylan from the Food Bank. Welcome to the show. So appreciate what you all are doing and want to hear all about Lunches for Littles.
Yeah, so every year we have been giving out a little extra food for, families that have school-age children here in the Valley. And we always called it Meals for the Break. But recently, the Snoqualmie Valley Police thought Lunch for the Littles had a really nice ring to it. I think it works well. So, we have support from the Snoqualmie Police Department, and they are helping raise awareness and get donations, both of food and financially, as well as the Snoqualmie Tribe has given us a lovely grant to be used for this program to make sure that kids in school have food security over the summer.
Yeah, Dylan, it just breaks my heart to know that some kids right here in our communities don't eat as much over the summer because their families are struggling financially. So, Dylan, I know you see firsthand at the food bank in the Valley there. What does it mean to families who receive this support from our heroes and from their neighbors?
Well, it means a great relief from a lot of stresses of life, Everyone's going through something in life, and some are going through a lot more than others. And so you're right that sometimes when kids aren't in school, they don't have the opportunity to get those free breakfasts or lunches that many struggling working families or single parents or what have you, anything helps. And we need our children to have proper nutrition, for physical, mental, emotional health, all of that, food security is extremely important, especially at such a young, impressionable age. So it's huge to them. They come once a week. They're able to come if they have kids in school. They can get the normal food that we offer at the food bank, but then they get extra, proteins. Sometimes we do breakfast things like pancakes or meat and eggs, cereal, milk. And then we offer snacks and fresh fruit and vegetables. And we try to, keep it summery. And we try to have a couple tasty treats because, treats are fun. But we really try to focus, too, on having proteins and vitamins and minerals and nutrients that kids need,
I love it. And I love that our heroes are teaming up with you. You said the police are raising awareness, but how else? I bet some of them are really hands-on with this program. What have you seen?
Yes. Yeah, they've come here and toured the food bank. They've been very supportive, extremely kind, and they seem really passionate about helping the community in this way. So they have bins and crates from us with the Snoqualmie Valley Food Bank logo, and they've been going around and raising awareness and asking for support, basically. So a lot of people really support them, and if they see them talking about us, that just kind of helps further our mission of just getting food to people who need it. So they're asking for food donations and monetary donations, and I think it's just going to help expand our pool of, resources and people who are more aware of the food bank through them. So, excellent help for us.
Awesome. Dylan, why do you do what you do?
Well, okay. Well, there's a lot of reasons, but I've had a lot of different jobs in my life, and none of which have deeply satisfied me. It's just a job. And a lot of that has been in restaurant and food service, as well as I have a degree in sustainable organic agriculture.
Wow.
And so I've done a lot of growing and worked in a lot of restaurants and sold at markets. And I've personally had to throw away an awful lot of food.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking because, you're in the restaurant and that's just how it is. They
Sure.
throw all this out. And so seeing how much food waste we have in this country and then even just in our small community, a lot of people don't really know where our food comes from. And in my opinion, I've had to be part of, poultry processing for chicken for farms. And it's not that fun of work. It's hard to do, but, I eat meat, I eat chicken and stuff like that. So I've done that. And then just to know all the processes that have to go through raising that animal and then getting it to your table. But then to know that sometimes just goes straight in the trash can, that's devastating to me.
Right.
It's heartbreaking, and it's not right. And so my main reason I'm here is to help with food insecurity and to help people, who are struggling get food, because that's the first thing you need when you're facing financial distress. And then you can figure out the other stuff. You got to pay your bills and keep the lights on. But getting a little bit of food help will help you, get by in other ways. But then the other reason is I just hate waste and wasting food. And so I have a very unique opportunity here at the food bank to get donations from the community. There are local farmers that give us their fresh produce, and then many grocery stores, we go through a program where they can donate their food to us. And so those are the two main reasons that I do this.
Oh, I just love both of those reasons. Can you tell us about a family who's been impacted by the work you all do there in the Valley recently?
Wow. So, without going into divulging specifics, because we got some privacy stuff,
Yep.
But I know a lot of folks who have either gone through losing a parent, or some tragedy has befallen them, or someone can't work anymore, they're injured, they'll have, terrible illness, basically tragedy befalls them, and they're just struggling to keep the lights on, to pay the bills. And I've seen some parents coming to this meal program, the Lunch for the Littles, and they've been practically in tears just seeing some of the good food that we can give. Because we all know, no matter where you are economically in your personal life, we all know how expensive food is getting.
Yes.
And just a dozen eggs or something like that, just essential food is just skyrocketing.
Mm-hmm.
And so people are really having to tighten up their belts a bit. So to have, how much kids eat too, growing kids, they're just, they're insatiable appetite. So for a parent who's really struggling to be able to get sometimes, $100 worth of free food, good food, it's just, you can see the emotion on their face and you can see how impactful it is.
Wow, that is so wonderful. Well, you can tell a family that they are loved, that everything's going to be okay with a jar of peanut butter or jam or a box of pancake mix, granola bars, trail mix. You can find out more at our website, spirit1053.com. Dylan from the Snoqualmie Valley Food Bank, thank you so much for hanging out with us and for catching the spirit right here in the PNW.
Thank you, Erica. I really appreciate this.